Yo, what's up? What's up? Facebook ads are dead. Newspapers are old. Magazines old. Who's reading those? And billboards. What about billboards? Well, if you would ask me a few years ago about billboards, I would have said, man, don't waste your time. Just run Facebook ads, just run Google ads and things of that nature. Today, the story is much different. And so I did something that I have to tell you about. And I've been using it for a couple of years now, but I stopped using it because I'm more of a digital marketer. You know, I like to run YouTube ads and things of that nature, and I like to do SEO. But a few days ago, I was teaching my mastermind group at webassetgroup.com about digital billboards. And so I was like, you know what? Let me set up another digital billboard. So I set up one yesterday in a city that's close to where I reside, okay? So I'm going to show you my results here, right here. Now, look at this. I ran this ad right here. I started it yesterday, okay? I've only spent $6. This ad right here to my far right. I've only spent $6.89, and I've had a total of 672 total blips. Now, what a blip is, you know, on the digital billboards, there's not just one image on the digital billboard like there is on a traditional billboard. Because it's digital, the ads can change. Your company can display another company and another company after that. And so basically what they're insinuating here is that my image that I uploaded, which is this image right here that says making websites great again. That image has displayed on this digital billboard 672 times up until now. Okay. Yesterday alone, I got 408 displays. That's absolutely phenomenal. Okay. I'm running this until March 14th. Mind you, we can look at the analytics as well. And so there's nothing on the monthly side right here because, again, you know, I just started it yesterday. And as you see, today is the right here. You'll see where today is this May 6th. This shows right here that it peaked May 5th. So you can see that I ran the ads between 1 p.m. and 8 p.m. Okay, 1 p.m. and 8 p.m. The highest displays were at 4 p.m. because that's when a lot of people get off, you know, the audience that I'm targeting, which is the blue collar audience. And so I got, you know, 600. This is amazing. And it's telling me that for my budget is like $5 a day on this campaign. They're telling me that my image will be displayed at least 3,459 times. That's phenomenal for me. That's cheaper than Facebook ads for sure. It's cheaper than Google ads. It's cheaper than Instagram ads. Should I go on? I mean, this is absolutely phenomenal. So not only am I going to go over these analytics, I'm going to show you what it looks like to set these campaigns up. So if you want this, you go to getblipboards.com, getblipboards.com. That'll take you directly to the platform where you can sign up. So to set up a new campaign, all I'm going to do is click this blue button right here that says new campaign. And it's going to give me some locations right over here to the right. You'll see all these little red dots. These are all the digital billboards that you have access to. And it goes all across America for the most part. There's a lot in the southern region for sure, but there's also some over here in the West Coast. That's phenomenal. So let's just say they're going to give you a few previews right here. The cool thing about Blip Boards is that if you want to see where your billboard is going to be located, not just on the map, you simply click on the picture and it'll show you right here that, hey, man, your image is going to be right here. And that way you can get an idea as to where this billboard is located and if you think it's going to be an eyes view of your audience. And so this is a good one right here. But let's just say I want you to think outside the box with this as well, because here's what I did when I first started out. When I first started using this a few years ago, I only ran it locally because I wanted to go physically see the billboard because I was like, man, this is too good to be true. So I ran it locally. I was thinking small. I want you to think big. If there's a city or a state that you want to have an awareness in, you can literally advertise on their digital billboards in that city and state. So I want you to think big in this scenario. All right. Now, so let's just say I am in Florida. I want to say Miami. I don't know if they have any in Miami, but we want to see if they do. There's not any in Miami, so there are a few cities that they don't have any access to digital billboards in. So let's just say Atlanta, okay? I'm going to just type in Atlanta. And now it's going to give me some locations in Atlanta that has digital billboards. This is absolutely amazing. So here's one of my favorite ones right here. As you're coming into Atlanta, and if you look over here to the right, as you're coming into Atlanta, you're looking over to the right at Georgia State. There's a big digital billboard right above the Georgia State sign. So I love that billboard spot because a lot of people turn their attention there because they're looking at the Georgia State, because Georgia State is known pretty much nationwide. And so that's a good one. Here's another one right here. If I wanted to run my ad right here, I can simply do it here. But I'm going to just pick one. So I'm going to pick this one here. And then I'm going to hit continue. All right. And here's how I'm going to map it out. This is my daily budget. So I can, they're going to suggest that I do a daily budget of $20. But as you see, you could do, as little as $5 if you want to. When do I want to start the campaign? I want to start it ASAP. When do I want to end the date? I'm just going to click here and I'm going to say end this a week from now. Then I'm going to hit continue. This is very simple. Now, here's where you get into the timing aspect of it. Select the hours that your potential customers will see your ads, okay? So you can control when the ad displays. That's another thing that's absolutely phenomenal. If you look over here to the right, you'll see where it says max per blip. All right, so this is the max that you're willing to spend per blip. So light green means 10 cents per blip. Medium green or vibrant green means 25 cents per blip. And then dark green means 50 cents per blip. So everywhere you see the dark green, that means I'm paying 50 cents per display. Everywhere you see this green, it means I'm paying 25 cents per display. And everywhere you see the light green, it shows that I'm spending 10 cents per display, okay? And if I want to change any of that, I can simply double click. I can click until I get the color that I want. If I don't want anything to run during that time, I click it until it's white. If I only want to spend 10 cents per blip during that hour, I click it until it's light green. If I want to spend 25 cents per blip, then I'll click it until it's medium. If I want to spend 50 cents per blip, I'll click it until it's dark green. And so the reason why you want to think about that is because obviously the more you spend per blip, the more you're going to get per blip, the more your ad is going to run, because these are money making companies. Of course, they want to make money. Excuse me. So the more you edit this, the more control you're going to have over your ad campaign. They even have presets over here to the left. As you see, max audience is selected now. But if I click on daily commute, you'll see that it's going to base it around the times that people are commuting the most. Between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. is when the average person is getting to work. Between 5 and 7 is when the average person is commuting from work. So they have those times. Meal times is going to select breakfast and lunch time, and even dinner time is going to select those times. Single hour, you can run all of them in a single hour if you want to get a more concentrated ad spend. Off-peak hour, then off-peak hour is outside of the normal operating hours for most people. So as you see, the times that people are usually traveling, it's not selecting those, and it's selecting the times where the average person is at home. But if the point is to get in front of people, why wouldn't you want to, Maybe you come across that right person though. If that right person is out and about during this time where there's not much traffic, they're the only one at the stoplight. They look over to the right or the left and they see your billboard. Maybe that's your customer. Who knows? So you have to think about the psychology of this. Like, okay, for me, it's like this. Yeah, there are going to be a lot of people traveling during lunch hour, but a lot of those people are on a time clock. And so they're going to be more focused on finding somewhere to eat than they are looking at a billboard. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of those people are rushing. And so now when they're getting off from work, that's rush hour traffic. And if you can find a billboard in an area that has congested traffic, that's going to be very beneficial to you. So you got to think about the psychology of people while they're driving, while they're commuting. And then you can do a custom schedule right here. So you could just, you could change any of this stuff. All right. And so what I like to do is go back up here to where it says max audience, which max audience and custom schedule appears to be the same. And then what I like to do, and I like to think, okay, for this ad, who am I targeting? Okay. Am I targeting this person? Am I targeting that person? Let me get in the mindset of this person. How are they traveling? What are they thinking about when they're traveling? What's their pain points? You know, and so you always want to think about your digital billboard as being a messenger, because maybe the person that maybe the person that you are trying to get doesn't see the billboard, but everybody knows somebody. So maybe you can send a message to the person that knows the person that is your ideal customer. You know, so think about that. You want to really take some time to think about what message you want to communicate to your audience. Another thing you want to do after you've selected the time, you can either upload a pre-made image for Blip, or you can use their instant design. Now, the rule of thumb with digital billboards is that the average person only has a significant amount of time when they're driving in traffic to look over and get the message from a billboard. Sometimes I'll see billboards and they have a ton of words on there, and I don't remember any of the words that were on there by the time I drive off. So you also want to think about that. Like, what precise, crystal clear message and call to action can I give this person in the amount of time that they're driving that they're going to remember when they pull away? So for that reason, instead of uploading, which I used to do my uploads. I used to all these graphics I used to upload and things of that nature. We don't do those anymore. What I do now is I go here and I just design it inside of Blip, because they have given you some pre-made templates that they believe work the best. And so I don't overcomplicate this stuff. This is mostly text. Okay, if I want to upload a logo there, I can, but it's mostly text. And so right here in this highlighted, this pronounced area right here, you want to make sure that your message in this top left corner is a message that grabs the attention of the person that's driving by, or maybe a passenger in their vehicle. So I might put something, you know, like, hey, look here. Hey, look here. And then I'll put my message right there, RobbieCornelius.com. You know, it would be way better than this. But what I'm doing is just giving you an example. Grab their attention here, tell them where to go here, and then right here where your logo area is, you can tell them who sent the message. So grab their attention, tell them where to go, tell them who sent it. That's it. That's a formula that will work. And you can literally click right here to upload your logo. This is obviously not my logo, but I'm just using this as an example because I'm not showing you what my real message is going to be during this one, because I got to think about it, you know. So anyway, after you do that, you could choose the color of the font. You know, you could choose, let's just say you click here. You could choose the color of the background of the font, excuse me. So if it's a yellow, you want to grab their attention with the yellow, you can do that. You want to stop them in their tracks with the orange, you can do that. The font itself, the message, the text itself, the color stays the same. But if you select black, of course, the font is going to change to white. Okay. So after you have your message, you hit continue. and it's going to render all the necessary sizes for your billboards. It's going to render everything and make everything fit to that specific billboard, because every single billboard is a different size. Not all billboards are made the same shape and size. Okay, so you got to take that into consideration. But they're going to configure all of the sizes for you. That way you don't have to keep going back and forth with a developer or a, graphics designer about, hey, this content or this banner didn't fit or that banner didn't fit. 9 times out of 10, when I submit using their in-house builder right here, they approve my ad. When I don't use their in-house builder and I just try to go by the size of the banner, sometimes based off of what I have, they will, and I'm going to cancel this here because obviously I don't want to run this. Based off of what I have, they will cancel, they will disapprove and reject that ad campaign that I set up. So I'll just like using their in-house builder. And so it's as simple as that. After you submit this, it's going to go to somebody to review so that they make sure that, the size fits, and that, of course, that the message is a message that is in compliance with their terms and condition. And after that, man, you're going to get a notification within 24 business hours for the most part that your ad has either been approved or denied. If it's denied, don't flip out. Just redo it again and go from there. So that's it. That's Blip Billboards right there. So go to getblipboards.com, getblipboards.com, and try it out. $5 a day. This is absolutely phenomenal. All right. And you're going to want to run more ads, because this is amazing. And what you want to do, you want to make sure that you put a strong call to action at the bottom, either a phone number. Oh, shoot, I just lost my connection here. Anyway, either a phone number or a website. Don't overcomplicate it. Give them one call to action when you're setting this up, and you're going to be absolutely fine. All right. It's Robbie Cornelius, encouraging you to master yourself and also master the web. Get blipboards.com.